Well, that was Elbow and Red off Asleep in the Back. I love that.
Great song.
Got sort of early Peter Gabriel, and that's wonderful. Well, we were talking about like your birthday and everything, and
yes,
presents, and then I found out I'd been signed up to DJ at a club in Canada.
Looking forward to that.
To get you in.
I got in for free. My friends got in at £1 off.
I was just when the record was playing there, I said, "Why did you do that? Why did you try and get in free?" Right? He goes, "Impressing my mates." Now, how impressive is it that Steve Merchant can get you in a place for £1 off?
Oh.
Yeah, you what would save money? Go with Steve. If they recognise him or have heard the show, you get £1 off. That is great.
I have a quality discount.
I don't know what you like more though, because I know you, and I think it wasn't just the acclaim and the fact it was the £1 off you liked.
The money off was exciting to me.
That was great.
Any discount would have been fine.
I imagine you made them all buy you a drink with
several
to the value of £1.
It ended up costing them a lot more.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, have I ever? This is probably the most embarrassing of those entrance stories.
Yeah.
I was down in South London once, went down to some party that was taking place in some kind of swanky bar, where there was a doorman on the front and a charge. I think it was something mental, like a tenner to go in. It was crazy. It was ludicrous. I don't know what I was doing down there. And I was in the queue.
We'll establish what you mean by swanky later, because that could be.
It was a posh place.
Was it?
And so there's a queue outside, and there was one of these doormen who thought it was like kind of Studio 54. He was like sort of, choosing people who could come in. Yeah, you two come in now. And I've been there for ages, obviously.
Oh,
I was on my own because I got there late.
And clogs.
Exactly.
I've dressed up for this.
And there were these two girls next to me. I'm thinking, if I'm in a queue, I've told you before, if I'm in a queue and if I'm stuck with two girls, I'm thinking, what a great opportunity. Use the old merchant charm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm there, and I'm sort of thinking, sort of give them a nod or whatever, a wink.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Yeah. They move to the back.
They're putty in my hands, really, because you can imagine.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, to really seal this off, I'll get us in. Like, I'll sort of skip the queue. So the guy sort of coming along, he's picking people off, the doorman, and I just grabbed him. I just grabbed him like that. And I said it so everyone could hear. Right? And I thought this was brilliant. I said to him, how much is it? He went, 10 quid. I went, I'll give you 7. That was my bribe. I'll give you 7. That's the whole £3. No, that can't be right.
No.
He must have said a £5, and I said, I'll give you 7.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, doesn't it?
That's giving him a £2 incentive.
A £2 incentive.
I'll give you 7, you can make up the 10.
Exactly.
You can, if you let me in, you can put in 3 yourself, mate. That never works, does it?
He said to me, I can't be bothered, I'm just gonna have a kip, I think. I'm so tired.
Was it percentages that put you off?
That frazzled me initially.
I mean, it's a funny anecdote when you're giving him £2.
Yeah.
It's even funnier when you're getting him
when
to
he's
put up
paying
stuff.
me as well.
Oh, I love it. Right, we're gonna play a record. Then we're really gonna concentrate. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais Show.
Steve Merchant's also involved. Don't go to bed.
Oh, Cypress Hill, Superstar, still to come. We've got such great bands as New Order, Ash, Nirvana, Radiohead. Song for the Lovers at about 2 o'clock is a beautiful song by Jimmy Webb.
Lovely,
Steve.
looking forward to it.
Now, it's Steve's birthday. It's XFM 104.9. He's 27.
Yes.
We're both a little bit hungover.
Yes.
Now, every link we've started hasn't really sort of...
It's not really come to fruition, if I'm being honest.
Nothing's happened.
I mean, sometimes they're just all out, there's just blunders in them.
Yeah. Or like this one, we've already run aground.
Steam.
Yeah. I think it might be a mixture of us, like we've been on this station for a little while, we're losing the will to live.
Bored.
But we're going to buck up our ideas.
Can I just ask a
I
quick
said
question?
buck up, by the way, just
Can
in
I
case.
just ask a quick question though, because
listening to want to complain.
My birthday today, and therefore last night I went out, and that's my excuse for being a little bit tired and a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
What's your excuse? Because you didn't come out.
No, I know.
I mean, you conscious you had the show today. What were you doing? Staying at home, just drinking?
Yeah. Having a little couple. Me and Jane went.
What time
to
did
say
you go to
goodbye
bed?
to someone about 1.
Well, that's stupid. What I'm saying is, no, I mean, it's your name all over the show. I'm a nobody. I got no reputation.
Yeah. Although
Thankfully.
you get £1 off in most clubs in
That's
Camden.
true enough.
I think just drop. If anyone out there, if you're sort of like tall, sort of, I'll answer your birthday, but I'm just got to do a description. This is nothing nasty. It's pretty sweet. If you're sort of like a lanky sort of geek, and you can do a Worsley accent, then maybe you can pretend to be Steve Merchant and get in £1 off. Is that all right?
That's fine, Rick.
Yeah. No, because some people would take that as a personal...
That's offensive.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So we were talking about... Should we play a record? Is that link too long already before
already
we
bored.
actually got to something?
I'm already bored.
Carl, we've
personally.
got to get to something. We've got to do
Carl,
something.
why don't you contribute something? You've been silent.
Now that is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
really
Like,
is, isn't
we're in trouble. Oh no. Oh, we're failing. Who can we bring on that's surefire, always delivers,
Audio
snappy?
dynamite.
Yeah, Carl.
The big guns.
Come on, Carl.
I was just thinking, there is nobody else who looks like Steve.
He's done ya.
That's outrageous. Although, to be honest with you, that insult has resurrected things.
Yeah, well done. Play a little tune, and then we'll
Got a
come
little
back.
bit of a sniffle as well, I think.
Yeah.
Cold or something probably coming on.
A bit late there, Carl. You should come in a bit earlier there. Swayed there.
What I like is the complete lack of professionalism on our part.
Yeah.
It's like we've got a bit of a headache, a little bit
Yeah.
tired. Just that's it then.
You can't fight that. You can't fight that.
But, I mean, the thing is, as you well know, Rick, there are certain DJs on this station, you know, drunkards. There's at least two I know of who are smackheads.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
you know, they still manage, they still manage to
yeah,
do a
but
good
even
job.
even the ones that aren't, that try their best, are rubbish.
It's true enough. I'm not saying we're still not the best.
Yeah.
And it's effortless for us, Rick.
I
as
know,
you
yeah.
We're coming up with dynamite stuff here.
Yeah, I
You
know.
and we're not even, you know, fighting on all cylinders.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant, a little
Hi.
bit hungover. We all are, but he can't really take it. He's a little, he's loud.
Wait, there is tickets to give away, Rick. I don't know if we should mention that.
What? Who is it for?
Joe Strummer
Oh yeah.
and his band, the Mescaleros, play Brixton Academy, we think, this evening. A little bit more information will probably be...
So go along just in case. If you say you're Steve Merchant, pound off.
Well, the doors are at 7 o'clock, and it's £17.50. Unless you've won the competition, Rick, that I'm about to set, and won yourself a pair of tickets. There is someone, right, in America celebrating a birthday today, okay?
Yeah. More than one.
Same
I
day as
think.
me.
Yeah. No.
No, but there's a
Go on.
specific one I'm thinking of,
Go on.
right? His name, Rick, is Dwight Schultz. Okay?
Yeah.
If you know the answer, obviously don't give it away.
Yeah.
His name's Dwight Schultz. He's an actor.
Yeah.
He was particularly big in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he's also celebrating a birthday today.
You're gonna say what's his name?
I'm going to say, what character is he best known as? What TV character is he best known as? And you can win yourself some tickets for Joe Strum and the Mescaleros at the Brixton Academy.
Dwight Schultz.
American actor, TV character of the 80s, very famous.
Oh yeah. See, Christian's giving away a trip to Salem, Massachusetts.
That's bizarre, actually, because I was in America recently and I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and that's not a prize.
Isn't it?
Believe me, we were there, we were sort of obliged to go because we were at someone's birthday. It's rubbish.
Really?
I mean, that's a really poor trip. That's such a boring
He's probably
place to go.
probably can't believe his luck. It's probably the biggest thing Christian's ever had to give away.
great thing about-
and you've just dissed it.
The great thing about Salem, Massachusetts is that
I don't think we're good for this station. I don't think we're selling this station like we should.
well, you know, it's its own fault, you know, it shouldn't have hired us. I blame it, you know.
Yeah, and paid us in advance.
Yeah.
They're lucky we turn up.
No, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and this is the place that's famous from, like, Salem's Lot and the Salem witch hunts, famously.
Famous for all things Salem.
Salem.
Yeah, anything with Salem in the
But
title,
the
that's
whole
what it's famous
place,
for.
the whole
Yeah.
place has gone mad over, like, witches and
Yeah.
anything. Basically, it's like there was the Salem witch hunts in, like, 17 something or other, or
Yeah.
16 something or other. So the whole place now is just full of, like, people dressed as witches.
Yeah.
And then it's like any supernatural stuff. So that I went in and it was amazing. It's quite
Like
expensive.
Glastonbury tent.
It was it's awful. Every single place there, every single shop is kind of horror related.
Yeah.
And I went to the Boris Karloff World of Terror.
Yeah,
Right, it's amazing. You went in there, right? I don't know if Boris, the famous horror actor, has actually been involved, but you go in there, you walk in the door, you've got to put these 3D glasses on, right? And it's supposed to be this kind of chilling journey around this kind of like a sort of a crypt, you know. And you put these glasses on, and I couldn't tell. They were so poor. I couldn't tell what was supposed to be a 3D effect and what was actually three-dimensional.
Really?
In real, so I couldn't tell if, like, the floor was actually sloped or if it was just appeared to be.
Yeah.
Whether the wall was actually kind of knobbly or whether it was kind of 3D glasses. It was so much, and it literally took about 45 seconds to get through it.
Imagine
And he just
that.
came out blinking into the light again. It was
So
rubbish.
so I just want to throw us over to Carl. So there's Steve Merchant with funny glasses on in this place horror, and he's walking round. Do you think he scared people, Carl? I've set this question out, haven't I? I've loaded the
I
question.
know the answer you're fishing for. Carl, do you just want to have a dig at me? Because it's coming up to 2 o'clock, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging
I
me
don't
off.
do it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on
Go
purpose.
for it.
He's just an honest northerner, and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah, Salem. I didn't mean
We've
to say-
lost it again, haven't we?
I-
You didn't mean to say
I didn't
Salem.
say Salem.
This is such bad
That was
radio.
just
This
the
is
word that was at
really.
the tip of my
I mean,
tongue.
genuinely, this is bad radio.